We were happy, I thought. One of the many reasons I despise January is because 3 years ago Gemma made our relationship her New Year's resolution, and not in a good way. With the chorus of Auld Lang Syne still echoing in my head, she sat me down in our local branch of Starbucks, presumably so I couldn't make a scene, and delivered the news. She'd met someone else. To really twist the knife, Gemma confirmed she'd been fucking another man for months and felt it necessary to explain why. There were none of those "it's not you, it's me" platitudes. It was all my fault, apparently. I sat and listened as she reeled off an entire list of my negative traits. Whiny, sarcastic, unambitious, judgmental, and a few others relating to my abilities in the bedroom. Offering to sleep in the wet patch does not make you a considerate lover, according to Gemma. She is now married, and strangely, I didn't receive an invite to the wedding. After Gemma left, my sanity also decided it had had enough and promptly followed her out of the door. Truth be told, I wasn't exactly in a good place before Gemma's revelation, so I only required a slight nudge to fall over the edge. I received far more than a nudge, and by the end of January, I had officially been diagnosed with depression. 27 days, and as many sleepless nights, spent imagining the love of my life in bed with another man, proved more than enough to drag my mind into an inescapable pit of black thoughts. It took 5 months of pills and therapy to escape, although I've remained close to the edge of that pit ever since. Never more so than this morning. I'm frozen to the bone by the time I step through the door of Red Rocket Marketing. "Happy New Year, Toby!" the woman behind the reception desk chirps. She only started last month and I can't recall her name. There should be an arbitrary cut-off date where it becomes a criminal offence to wish someone a Happy New Year. The 2nd of January sounds about right. "You too," I reply with a strained smile. She shifts her attention back to the screen. I head to my office and close the door. Never has my pokey workspace felt more like a prison cell, albeit a cell housing an oversized desk and the 3-month-old Apple iMac Pro on top. It's a measure of my financial status that the computer is worth considerably more than my troublesome car. It's a pity I own the car and not the computer. Still enjoying a honeymoon period with the iMac, I slowly run my finger along the keyboard to a rush of endorphins. Give it a few more weeks and the final remnants of glee will ebb away. Perhaps I'll invest in a shiny new toy from the Apple Store to rekindle that glee. We'll see. Resigned to my daily fate, I slump down in my chair and boot up the iMac. I've been at Red Rocket for 8 years now, 3 of which have been as social media manager. My job is to acquire and manage clients willing to pay large sums of money for a monthly spreadsheet of data they don't understand. In most instances, that spreadsheet contains an array of statistics about social media engagement for their company. Tweets, shares, pins, regrams, and the like. My dad thinks we'd be better off selling unicorn horns or fairy dust for all the good we do. I've long since given up trying to explain the benefits of social media to a man who doesn't even have a Facebook account. The iMac wakes. I check my diary and inwardly groan. 2 company meetings and a new client to visit this afternoon. Checking emails only adds to the despondency as a string of emails cascade into my inbox, released from a stretch in cyberspace purgatory over the festive period. Hoping at least one of the 100+ emails bears positive news, I begin sifting through them. Most are work-related and I drop them into corresponding project folders where they'll likely stay unopened. At least a dozen are from online retailers wishing me a happy new year and confirming most of the items I purchased in December are now half price. At last, I find one email worthy of interest. It's from my friend and fellow employee at Red Rocket, Danny Caldwell. The reason we're friends, beyond the fact we work in the same building every day, is because we're the same age and share a similar sense of humour. However, that's where the similarities end. Danny is confident, outgoing, and, as much as I hate to say it, good-looking. Whereas I describe myself as insecure and boringly ordinary in the looks department. Should I ever consider a career change, I'd be tempted to try armed robbery on the basis any witness would struggle to describe my appearance. I can imagine the police interview. Height? About average. Weight?